Speeding, scrutiny, and Shedeur Is Deion Sanders' media machine backfiring. After another traffic stop, critics say the spotlight might be doing more harm than good. After turning heads at Cleveland Browns minicamp with a sharp, confident showing, rookie quarterback Shedeur Sanders had started building real momentum in the competition for QB1, but off-field headlines are once again stealing the spotlight. Earlier this week, Sanders was pulled over in Cleveland for driving 101 miles per hour in a 60 zone. Local outlet Fox 8 reported that while the quarterback was polite and cooperative with officers, the citation was no small matter. He's facing a $250 fine unless he opts to challenge it in court. According to the Ohio State Highway Patrol, Sanders was also cited for driving 91 miles per hour in a 65 zone near Medina on June 6. That ticket came with a $249 price tag. The timing of the back-to-back infractions has raised eyebrows and drawn sharp criticism from national sports voices. The price of visibility when branding outpaces maturity. Jason Whitlock didn't mince words on his Fearless podcast, blaming Shedeur's father, Deion Sanders, for the firestorm. When you film everything, when you turn your family into content, you also turn minor mistakes into national headlines. Whitlock said, referring to the family's well-off media channel, which chronicles their lives in high definition. Fox Sports' Colin Cowherd echoed that sentiment, saying on The Herd that NFL scouts are paying just as much attention to a player's behavior as their throwing motion. Stuff like this makes GMs nervous, Cowherd said. It's not about the fine, it's about judgment. To be fair, not everyone sees it as a big deal. Whitlock's co-host offered a different take, pointing out that young players with fast cars and big contracts have always made headlines. This one just happens to be an HT. If this were some fifth-round rookie without a famous dad, nobody would care, he argued. Still, the criticism isn't just about speeding. It's about image, attention, and the pressure of being a brand before you've even played a down. Shedeur, whose talent is undeniable, now finds himself walking a narrow path between breakout star and viral spectacle. The Browns haven't made any official statements, but inside NFL circles, the hope is that the story ends with Sanders learning a lesson, not losing his momentum. By all accounts, Deion Sanders is a once-in-a-generation personality, a Hall of Fame athlete turned transformative college football coach, armed with charisma, some lasses, and a camera-ready grin. When he took the helm at Jackson State and then Colorado, it wasn't just about wins and losses. It was a cultural reset. Coach Prime wasn't just building programs. He was building a brand. At the center of this whirlwind is his son, Shedeur Sanders, Colorado's quarterback and social media darling. Armed with talent, swagger, and a lucrative NIL valuation, Shedeur has become the crown jewel in the Sanders media empire. Flashy cars, custom jewelry, viral Instagram posts, and ice-in-his-veins celebrations are all part of the package. But as the spotlight intensifies, some are asking, is the same media machine that made Deion and Shedeur superstars now starting to eat itself? The rise of the prime machine, Deion Sanders, has never done anything quietly. From his early days at Florida State to dual-sport dominance in the NFL and MLB, primetime was always about performance and persona. As a coach, he brought that same flair to college football, with cinematic entrances, gold whistle interviews, and behind-the-scenes YouTube documentaries courtesy of well-off media, run by another of his sons, Deion Jr. In 2022, Colorado was a 1-11 football program. Enter Deion Sanders. Suddenly, the Buffs were the hottest story in sports. ESPN showed up. 60 Minutes showed up. Celebrities showed up. And most of all, cameras showed up. Through 3 games in 2023, it all looked like genius. The team was 3-0. Shedeur was lighting up defenses, and Coach Prime was being hailed as a revolutionary. Then came reality. Losses piled up. Critics got louder. And the glitz that once felt like genius started to feel to some like a distraction.